I am the Nerf Curator.
Hey, what up YouTube? This is Triple Bifurcation, also known as Triple B. I am the Nerf Curator. What's going on, guys? So guess what? We got some more cool stuff for you. It's an ongoing, beautiful project. We're having so much fun finding stuff in the Nerf warehouse. Yes, you guys are going to get a nice tour. I have done a tour in the past, but yeah, let's just say that was extremely messy, and this time it's going to be a lot more organized, and you guys can actually see all the beautifulness of the 3 stories. And stay tuned for that. Probably sometime early next year. Be a New Year's thing. So today we are reviewing and modding a beautiful blaster that I've been wanting to do for about 7 years now, and for whatever reason I haven't got to it. You may have seen this before, but here it is. Can you see this beautiful thing? Man, I love this thing. This thing came out before all the hype of all the new blasters that are out right now. This thing had aesthetics. It just looked like it was some sort of cool, look at this little piece right here. Some sort of space age technology, like you screw it in and whoop, powers up, you know, and has the cylinders and you cock it and no air restrictors. I mean, it doesn't get really good ranges right now, so I'm really excited because we're going to actually, in this video, we're actually going to go inside and you guys get to see what's inside of this thing. And this is the Zuru X-Shot Turbo Fire. It's a lot, yeah. And like I said, before we're done, this thing is going to have a paint job. I'm going to do it. And it's going to be, hopefully, upgraded. You're going to be able to see the internals if you ever get one. And I recommend, if you ever run across one of these, either on eBay or at Goodwill, pick it up. Because this, I don't even, am I crazy here? Does this not look like freaking the sweet? I mean, look at this thing. Looks like something out of Aliens. I love it. So, let's show you how it fires real quick. It's not bad. There's no air restrictor.
Ow.
Did that sting?
No.
Okay. Damn.
Dang, bro.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I think that was, I only put 4. Yeah. But anyways, so you can see it actually shoots pretty good to stock. So we're going to try to improve this. So here we go. Let's do it. There's a lot of screws in this thing. Holy crud. Alright, let's get a first crack at the inside. There it is, guys. And feel free to pause the video in case you have one of these and you need to figure out how to put it back together. There you go. Internals. Looks pretty simple. Alright, now let's see if we can upgrade. This is nice. It's a separate piece. That's cool. Usually, I'm afraid those things are always solvent while they're gone. Nice little barrel. You have me a rival ball? Nice. Thank you. Okay. Perfect rival ball size. Just to make a sealed breech. What's up? Oh, what the heck? Okay, so I don't know if this thing's been upgraded or not, but if it hasn't, check it out. You see that? Super glue. Or not super glue, but hot glue. So the spring wouldn't pop out, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if this has been messed with already, but alright, cool. So priming mech, now look at that priming mech, man. That priming mech is actually really beefy and easily reinforced. I'm thinking a little bit of what, epoxy in these little grooves here. Give it some extra strength. See the grooves? So that's cool because that's where you cock it, and if you have more strength, you know what I mean, or no, more spring strength, you're going to want to have some sort of reinforcement. Let's see what we got here. This looks really basic, guys. This is nice and simple. So we got a little spring. This is for the front. This is what it presses up against it to give it a seal when you're firing it. And this is the little O-ring to make the seal. When it comes down, it makes it so it's only air going out the hole. Pretty cool. Don't think this is going to be K26 size, but we can always take a look. Oh, Lord. I think... okay. I think we got a little bit. Alright, well, there's a lot. Holy crud.
Oh.
No way. Okay, so I don't know if this is actually going to work, but look at that, guys. The K26 fits in there. Oh my god, we might be able to K26 this thing.
Let me see that. Oh my god.
Oh god, this is going to be overpowered, yes.
Where are those cutters at?
We're definitely going to have to reinforce that primer bar then.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so, wow, okay. Alright, in order to take that off, I'm going to have to take off the whole thing. So that was a waste of taking out those screws. But that's okay. We learn here. We're learning. Luckily, all the screws on the inside and on the handle are the same size. Yeah. Nice.
Sorry, people.
Okay, got that part. For some reason this part's being difficult. Not quite sure why yet. It's like it's kind of like melted. But yet, see it moves, see? I think I just have to pop it off. I'm trying to be as gentle as possible. Alright, so trying to get this part off here. It's being difficult. Wonder if we should, yeah, sand the top of it. I was gonna say do a little heat, but this is probably better. Let's see if that helps. Ah, a little sanding. There we go. Okay, so we're now going to free the priming mech from its hostel. Okay, so I guess I'll see, I can screw that on and then put this down. So I'll take this off. Leave it attached to it. Alright, so there's that. This is the return spring. And here it is, your little spring. Oh, that's a pretty beefy spring. It's not bad. So what we're going to do, people, is we're going to reinforce this with epoxy. So this is going to be full, and hopefully that doesn't do anything to hinder. But I'm looking at it, there's plenty of room in there. And we're going to, luckily, looks like we're going to be able to unscrew this. No, nope, it's not. So I'm going to have to pop out this little bar here. Okay. And then I can pull the spring off. And I know the trick, thanks to Captain Xavier, on how to actually unwind this if I can't get this off. So, I'll be back. Alright guys, so we have cut down our K26. Check it out, the frequency is almost the same. Obviously, this is the K26, this is the stock. And the stock actually is not bad. No wonder it was kind of hitting pretty hard. But yeah, so look at that. I think we might have a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Not bad, huh? And now for some reason it is too much for it. We do have this one, and would you say this was out of?
Maybe a Rampage, I'm only guessing.
Yeah, but the cool thing is that it is definitely a little bit stiffer and it's a little bit longer, so it's going to give it a little bit more oomph. But yeah, so this is the backup in case it doesn't work. Further on into the mod, there was all the open holes, and we took epoxy putty, EP200, and I found out a very interesting thing, because it's the first time I've actually worked with this particular putty. This is my mistake, and it is now rock hard, and I used a little bit too much at once, thinking I could, like, you know, cut it into sections and then apply everything in. Yeah, no. It got hot and it burnt my hands. And so, yeah, just a warning to you all out there, wear gloves, because now look at me, I'm all coated, and do small sections at a time. Takes a little bit longer, but it's worth it. So now, this is all putty. It's heavier, and it is definitely reinforced. So by tomorrow, this should be nice and sturdy, and should be able to handle the priming of the K26. So there's that. Let's continue. We are going to go and take out the dart pegs. We're going to, so this is one of the covers. We like the aesthetics of the cover, but we don't like the fact that it hinders some size darts. So we are going to go along this little edge here and cut this out, leaving the cover, but cutting out this part, which will allow it when it rotates not to hit this, and you can put any darts you want in it. And then it's on to the spring. All right, peoples, we are back. And so for the next mod we've done is we have removed the dart post, and it worked out perfectly. And I was worried that the dart posts were what was holding the dart in place, which is like that on some of the generic blasters. But we found out, check this out. It is a tight fit. Beautiful. Perfect. So that means it's going to get maximum pushage. Oh, and I almost forgot. So this is the little piece that pushes up against the back of this. And in order to take out these dart posts, you need to make sure that your drill bit isn't bigger than this rubber gasket here. So that way it will still seal when it comes to the back of this. So I just wanted to show you that. So make sure your drill bit isn't too big, because if you do it too big, this is not going to seal and you're not going to shoot nothing. Okay, so here's the next mod. On this little guy here, it presses up against the back of this, and there's a little teeny O-ring on here, and I noticed that it was kind of weak, so I actually took it off, put some Teflon tape, and lubed it, stretched the spring a little bit so it pushes a little bit harder up against it. And so there's that. So now that's going to work better, be more efficient to hold air. On this, I tried just doing Teflon tape on the O-ring, under the O-ring, and unfortunately it wasn't enough. It actually kept sliding on the inside here and allowing air to pass. So I actually took a long strike, the old school long strike O-ring that comes on that. Took that off, applied it to here. So now it's double O-rings, along with Teflon tape underneath and some lube. And now we have a pretty much almost 100% seal. So it's going to get really good no matter what going on. It's going to get a lot of good air pushing out of here. It's going to be pretty awesome. Okay. Please don't judge me yet. This is not the finished product. This is just a progression. Here it is. We really appreciate you guys watching and commenting and subscribing, and stay tuned, and I'll keep the light on for you. I am the Nerf Curator. Bye.